Today we're going to be doing a full muscle up workout, a complete muscle up workout. The only prereqs that you need in order to start training for your muscle up and do the workout that we're going to do today are doing at least 7 strict clean pull-ups. So none of this half rep stuff. We want to go all the way down to the bottom and pull up all the way to the top. If you can do at least 7, you're good to go. Let's do this workout. So make sure you're warmed up, fully warmed up, all ready to go. Do the shoulders, do the wrists, everything, and then come on back and we're going to jump into exercise number 1. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna be doing is our explosive pull-up. This exercise is amazing for developing explosive pulling strength that we need. Typically, when you're able to do a lot of pull-ups, you're like, why can't I do the muscle up? I have enough muscle. Well, we need to develop that explosive strength, which is what we're gonna be doing now with this exercise. So grab a resistance band, grab a box, get up onto your high horizontal bar. You're gonna loop one side over. There should be a little hole. Put your resistance band right through it and pull it tight. That's how we secure the band. Now for these resistance band explosive pull-ups, you're gonna put one foot through, we're gonna hop down, we're gonna do the same exact motion that we would for the pull-up, but what we're trying to focus on here is getting our belly button to the top of the bar. Getting your face well over the bar is the goal. We're gonna do between 3 to 5 reps. We don't have to do a ton of them. So we're gonna hop off this box and then pull as high as we can, pull as hard as you can. So we only need a few reps, do between 3 and 5 reps, pull as hard as you can, just try to get your chin as far over the bar as possible. And now we're gonna set a 2-minute timer on my phone. Stopwatch has started. We're gonna chill out for 2 minutes. See you then. That's kind of a bit of rambunctious energy. Usually I'm a bit more chill during our rest times, but we're just trying to have fun. It is so hot here right now. It's one of the hottest days in England. I think it's gonna be low 90s tomorrow. So we're getting in this workout in the morning before this room becomes a greenhouse of heat. So we've almost reached our 2 minutes on the timer. Now we're gonna do 3 total sets of these. If you can, what we wanna eventually do is lose the band and just do explosive pull-ups. Everyone starts in a different spot. Personally, I was only able to do maybe 3 decent ones without the resistance band before I was able to get my muscle up. Everyone is different, so you might be able to crank out like 5. I've seen a bunch of dudes who can do like 6 of these, hips all the way to the bar, so everyone's a little bit different. Main thing to think about is pull as hard as you can, and instead of our body pulling up from right below the bar, when we come off this box, we want to send our feet in front of the bar, almost like we're reaching a hollow hold position where our body's a dish. We want to send our feet in front and then pull around. It's okay if this feels really awkward in the beginning, we're just going to do our best. So this is it without a band. Two more minutes of rest, and we're gonna do 3 total rounds of our explosive pull-ups before moving into the next exercise. All right, now exercise number 2 is gonna be our resistance band assisted muscle ups. So here, we're not doing a lot of reps again. These 2 exercises in the beginning are really focused on explosive strength, very specific to getting our muscle up. We're not doing a ton of reps here. It's all in the very low rep range to focus on strength. If this workout is your first time ever doing explosive pull-ups, you can skip the resistance band assisted pull-ups and move on to the very next exercise that we have. But if you've done explosive pull-ups a few times before, we're just gonna move into this exercise using the resistance band to do our muscle up. Here we wanna have our box like normal, put the resistance band on the bar like we did before, foot into it, and we're basically gonna be practicing the motion of the muscle up here. So the most awkward part of the muscle up is figuring out how to swing around the bar, because we don't just go up and then over, we swing around the bar to get into the muscle up. So it's really weird to practice this motion, and one of the ways that we can do that is with the resistance band. This is what helped me the most learning my muscle up, using the resistance band to practice the motion. So just do 2 or 3 reps, use as heavy a resistance band as you need in order to get over the bar. We're literally just practicing that motion getting over the bar. So step off the box, feet in the ground in front of you, and then pull over the bar. Ta-da! And then come on down. Do another rep. We're gonna do 2 to 3 reps of these resistance band assisted muscle ups. And liquid chalk actually helps a lot if your grip's getting sweaty. We can just break out I'm spilling it. Break out the liquid chalk. Now that you've done 3 sets of those, exercise number 3 is gonna be our straight bar dip. Now, for the muscle up, half of the motion is that explosive pulling motion to get over the bar, and then the other half is just pretty much a straight bar dip to get on up. So that's what we're gonna be practicing now, that second half of the movement for our straight bar dip. I actually have to move this bike. Now the straight bar dip is gonna be similar to our parallel bar dips, but slightly different. For the straight bar dip, you wanna get a medium to low horizontal bar, hop on up to the top, like this. For the straight bar dip, your knuckles are facing forward. You're gonna lower as low as you can, chest to bar, and back up. So this is gonna be our straight bar dip. And we wanna do at least 5 reps or so of these. If you don't have a low horizontal bar like this, you can grab a squat rack, a Smith machine, so you can get your barbell like this, put it on up on the squat rack. You can add weights to the side to make it extra secure so it doesn't spin as much, and then you hop up and do your straight bar dips in a gym setting if you have this accessible to you. Now, if the straight bar dip is feeling way too challenging, you have 2 options. One is gonna be if you're comfortable hopping up to that top of the bar and doing a negative, so lowering and then hopping on down to the floor. Or set your bar lower, so you could use that Smith machine I was just talking about, or grab a parallel if you have one about hip height, and you can keep your feet on the floor just a little bit, not a lot, as you do the straight bar dip, and just have those there as a support as you practice this motion. Try to get your chest all the way down to the bottom of the bar before pushing up. And we don't want our elbows to flare out to the side, we want to send them backwards away from our body. So behind us, not out to the side. Again, we're gonna do between 5 and 8 reps or so of your hardest progression, 3 rounds, go. And then I'll see you in exercise number 4. By the way, is anyone else getting sweaty from this workout? Because I'm feeling real sweaty.
I'm getting sweaty watching you.
Jettinson's getting sweaty watching me.
Very sweaty.
Yeah. We're doing good though. Doing great, guys. Make sure that you're resting at least 2 minutes between each set. We don't want to be doing like a minute rest. We want to really be chilling, doing at least 2 minutes. What are you doing?
Got a nice neck vein.
Oh my God. Now, exercise number 4 is gonna be your weighted pull-up. So in exercise number 1, we train that explosive pulling strength with the explosive pull-ups. In exercise number 2, we practice the motion of getting over the bar for the muscle up with our resistance band assisted muscle ups. The last exercise we just did, exercise number 3, we practiced the top motion with our straight bar dips. And now we're practicing exercise number 4 is gonna be our weighted pull-ups. So here we're simply training pure strength that we need to get to the muscle up. So I know, if you're thinking, Emily, this is a lot, you know, this is how we're gonna get our muscle up, you know? It's good stuff. And don't worry, this is the last super intense one that we're doing today, so you're close to the end. All right, the final exercise that we're doing today is gonna be our weighted pull-ups. For this one, we're gonna do the same normal motion as the pull-up, full hanging extension from the dead hang all the way up, chin over bar. Now you wanna pick a weight where you're reaching failure around 5-ish reps. Like your 5th rep is like, really, really hard, you probably couldn't do another one, or you literally cannot pull yourself over the bar. So play around with your weight, maybe try 5 kilos, see how that feels. Add on a little bit more if you're finding it's too easy. If you have a weight belt like this, it's obviously gonna be the easiest, but I'll show you how to use a dumbbell in a second. Sometimes gyms have that. If you don't own a weight belt, you don't have a lot to work with, so you can totally tuck a little dumbbell in your legs. This works good until you start getting to a heavier weight, and then it kind of becomes a little bit of a hamstring exercise and becomes a little awkward. But we're gonna do our weighted pull-up, so I'm gonna try and hit 5 reps. If it's too easy, I'll increase the weight next round. So that was hard, but I could probably go a little bit heavier, so I might add on 5 kilos or so. You can try between like 5 to 10 pounds and see how you feel. I'm gonna add on 10 pounds. Sorry, I keep switching between like kilos and pounds because I'm in England, so kilos, and I've been using kilos, but then I'm like, wait, half the people who are watching this video are in the US, so pounds. Anyway, Jensen wants me to simplify it. Just throw on a little weight and see how you go. Make sure you're resting for 2 minutes because we're training strength. And then 3 to 4, if you're feeling 4, go for it. If you're not, then 3 sets is great. So this is how you're gonna do the weighted pull-up with a dumbbell. This is obviously kind of a weird dumbbell, but you can envision, tuck it under one knee pit. Of course, you have your bar. You're gonna tuck your other leg. So my legs are kind of intertwined. And that's how we're gonna do the weighted pull-up like this. Obviously, if it gets too heavy, it becomes too awkward, you just gotta make do with what you can. But yeah, I do recommend if you're starting to really move up in weight, grabbing a weight belt, because they're so helpful, and they're really great for unlocking harder calisthenic skills. So, great stuff. All right, and that was all of the really hard exercises that are gonna help get us to our muscle up. And we're gonna finish up with a little bit of a wrist extensor stretch. Now you think about the muscle up. The easiest way for us to do the muscle up is gonna be in a semi-false or a false grip. And what I mean by that is this. False grip is gonna be something like this, where my wrist is really at a right angle. Semi-false grip is gonna be a slight bend in my wrist, but obviously it's not at that right angle. And then this is a normal grip. So we do our pull-ups like this. If you can get your wrists set like a semi-false grip or even a false grip for your muscle ups, it's gonna really set you up for success. Now, I personally can't even do the false grip fully because my wrist extensors are just not flexible enough. So I'm gonna show you the stretch that I've been using that has been helping me work out of my semi-false grip and a little bit closer into that fully false grip. I mentioned this in my muscle up training video, so if you've seen that, this is gonna be a repetition, but basically, knuckles together, knuckles on the floor, elbows starting on the floor. You're gonna lift your elbows so there's a bend in your wrists. Now here, I'm stretching my forearm extensors, which is what you need in order to get into that false grip that I can't really do. So just lifting your elbows, and with each rep, trying to lift them a little bit higher. Main thing to think about here, your fingers should stay in a fist. The backs of your hands should stay on the floor, so none of this finger splaying and none of your knuckles kind of coming apart. They should be locked in. With time, try and lift your elbows a little bit higher and a little bit higher. Depending on where you're starting, you might be able to just go straight up into this. My coach Chris can do that. He's crazy good at them. So you might be starting there, you might be starting with me. We just work on it. If you can already do false grip, you can go ahead and skip this. But if you're finding that you're struggling with getting into false grip, this is a really great stretch to try. Do between 12 and 15 reps. Just do 2 rounds or so. It's gonna help you out. And that's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed this muscle up workout. I had a little bit of fun doing it. I am so sweaty now, in case you can't even tell. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go do a little bit of stretching, call it a day. If you enjoyed the video, hit thumbs up. Let me know if you want more workouts like this, and I'll see you in the next one.